right. What is happening, everybody? Welcome to yet another Thursday Night Football NFL matchup. We got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos, man. Raiders are 2-6, led by Geno Smith, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, looking for an upset win on the road against the Denver Broncos, who are 7-2, led by Bo Nix, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, and Sean Payton as well. What's going on, Will? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Will. And yeah, Denver is currently a 9.5 point favorite in this game. So we're going to see if the Raiders can shock the nation and upset the Broncos, man, on this Thursday Night Football game, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to the live stream tonight. Thursday Night Football, man, we're going to be doing pretty much every single Thursday Night Football game that we can, as well as the Detroit Pistons games and the Detroit Lions games. So appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. We got a Thanksgiving game in a couple weeks from now for the Lions. We're going to be doing that, as well as I think the Thursday Night Football game for the Thanksgiving slate as well. So looking forward to it, man. But yeah, God is great. Looking forward to the show tonight. Everybody freaking rules. And kickoff is moments away here, and we're going to see who gets ball first to start off the game tonight, man. But appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hit the follow button. Share the stream with your friends and family if you guys got some football fans out there. And appreciate everybody tuning in to the show tonight, man. Everybody rules. The Broncos are going to be kicking off, so the Raiders are going to get the ball to start the game. And we're going to see if Pete Carroll can draw something up here. So Broncos leading the AFC West over the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders. So we're going to see if the Broncos can continue their success here tonight. Mile High Stadium for the Denver Broncos. Kickoff is moments away here. Going to be breaking down the play-by-play game for you guys tonight. And it should be pretty freaking fantastic, man. So welcome, 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 everyone. Kickoff is underway. The Raiders are about to receive. There's a giant smoke going on right now. So we're going to see if that can clear the air as well. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Everybody rules. And we're going to have some fun on the show tonight, man. What's up, what's up, what's up? So Raiders led by Geno Smith and Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers returning from the injury from last week. He had a monster game last week against the Jags where the Raiders lost in overtime. They went for 2 to win it, and they lost. Yeah, Don's team is playing tonight for sure. What's up, PA? How you doing, buddy? So Geno under center, Genty in the backfield. 1st and 10, ball is on the 35-yard line. Here we go. Geno hands it off to Genty. Genty is going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No yardage on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders coming up here to go. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, man. Let me know who's here in the chat. Like I said, we're going to be doing these Thursday Night Football games throughout the year, and looking forward to it, man. So Broncos looking to stand pat against the Raiders. Geno Smith in the shotgun, Genty to his left, man. Let's see if they can get something going here. Brock Bowers goes in motion. Geno looking, firing. He's got a caught pass complete to about the 39-yard line. That's the rookie Dante Thornton Jr. It's going to be about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 for the Raiders here. And we're going to see if the Raiders can respond accordingly here. You got Trey Tucker, Brock Bowers, Thornton. Jacoby Myers just got traded from the Raiders. He's now a he's now a Jacksonville Jaguar, the trade deadline a couple days ago, so no Jacoby Myers. All right, Geno Smith in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Let's see if they can convert here. Bowers in the slot, Geno looking, scrambling, firing. He's got a man pass caught close to a 1st down. I believe they're going to give it to him. It's going to be 1st down for the Raiders. Nice job by Geno Smith to contain his presence in the pocket, fire a strike over the middle of the field. And they got a 1st down on the way. Was that Tyler Lockett? I think that was Tyler Lockett. Genty the carry up the middle. He's going to get a pickup, pushing the pile for about 4 or 5 yards here. Nice job by Genty. What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on? I think that was Tyler Lockett. I could have swore he was a Titan, but I guess he got traded to the Raiders. Interesting. Okay. Ashton Genty, first rookie with 3 rushing touchdowns to start the season for the Raiders here. 2nd and 5 here, Genty in the backfield. Bowers goes in motion. Geno Smith under center. Fakes it off to Genty. Geno scrambling, looking. He's going to run for a first down. He slid right at the marker. Seems to have enough for a first down here. And here come the Las Vegas Raiders. It's about 12-15 left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. I always want to see an upset, let alone a competitive ball game. The Broncos were the heavy favorite in this one, 9.5-point favorite. So Pat Surtain suffered a injury a couple weeks ago, so he's going to be out a while. That's a big loss for the Denver Broncos secondary. Geno hands it up the middle to Genty. Genty trying to find a crease. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders. A lot of hype surrounding Ashton Genty. In my opinion, should have won the Heisman Trophy over Travis Hunter. They were both phenomenal, but any other year Travis Hunter isn't there, it would have been Genty. So that is Tyler Lockett. Good for Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he wasn't really getting much playing time with the Titans at the beginning of the season, and now he's on the Raiders. So Tyler Lockett is no scrub. He's been in the NFL quite some time now. Believe the Raiders are going to call a timeout here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. They had some confusion at the line of scrimmage here. Let's see if it's a timeout or if it's a play clock issue. I think it was a play clock issue set by the referee. So the referee took this timeout themselves. Make sure the clock is set up here to get this underway for the Raiders. Chip Kelly, Raiders OC this year. What's going on, 1 point? How you doing, buddy? Raiders over 61.5 receiving yards is my last leg. Nice. What's your other legs in this game tonight, 1 point? Geno Smith in the shotgun. Ashton Genty to his left. Tyler Lockett goes in motion. Geno scrambling, looking, firing towards the right side. There's going to be a flag, though. Plays blown dead. Looks like a false start at the line of scrimmage here. Yeah, false start on the 2nd tight end, Michael Mayer here. So it's going to be backing him up 5 more yards in this one. So looking to see if Geno Smith can get their guys into field goal range for Daniel Carlson. At one point, they had both Carlson brothers in the league. I don't know if the other Carlson brother's still in the NFL or not. He was with the Packers at one point. I don't know if he's still there or not, though. 2nd and 12, ball is on the Broncos' 46-yard line. Genty to Geno's right. Tyler Lockett going in motion. Geno in the backfield. Fires towards Lockett's way. Lockett's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and short here for the Raiders and Pete Carroll. Yeah, I did not know that Tyler Lockett was a Raider. I could have swore he was a Titan, but they must have traded him or let go of him, and the Raiders picked him up. But they're going to need a guy because Jacoby Myers departed for the Jaguars. So I like the pickup. Oh, you had Cavs, Pistons, and Celtics last night. Oh, okay. Nice 1 point. There you go. So 3rd and 3 here for the Raiders. Geno Smith in the shotgun. They got both tight ends here. Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers on the field. Geno looking, scrambling, looking in the pocket. He's rolling to his right. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. Loss of about 5 yards. That's a big loss. And that is going to be taking him out of field goal range. They still might send Carlson out here, but that's a play you cannot have if you're Geno Smith in the backfield there. So this is going to be a long field goal attempt for Daniel Carlson. I believe it's going to be close to about a 58, 59-yard attempt. They're trying to find Bowers over the seam, but Geno wasn't really looking towards him. Let's see if the Raiders send their field goal unit out. It looks like they are. No, they're going to send the punt unit out here. So That's a shame because if it was not a sack, like an incomplete pass, they might have put Carlson out there, but that's a big mistake from Geno in this offense. So the Raiders are going to punt it back to the Broncos. It's going to be spot at the 1 yard line. Wow. So the Raiders punt the ball to the Broncos, and the ball is spot inside the 1 yard line. So big play on special teams for the Raiders here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, man. What's going on, everybody? Got a commercial break. I'll see you guys in a minute after the commercial break. So Raiders had something going. They got inside Denver territory and then wasn't able to connect. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're also live on Facebook, Twitch as well. Appreciate you all tuning in. All right, coming back from commercial break here. Broncos remaining schedule coming up here. They got the Chiefs next week. Then they got a bye for week 12. Commanders back at the Raiders. Packers, Jaguars at Chiefs. And then they finish the season at home against the Chargers for week 18. So we're going to see if Bo Nix and this Sean Payton offense can get their groove together, man. Surprising 7-2 start for the Denver Broncos. And they're going to continue their success here moving forward. Bo Nix, second year, man out of Oregon. They got their franchise quarterback. He's been playing great so far to start his career. J.K. Dobbins in the backfield. Bo Nix under center. Hands it off to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play here. It's going to be second and short for the Broncos. What's up, Fighting Demons? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. What's up? Bo Nix, 6-game winning streak for the Broncos. 12 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs, and 3 interceptions. Did you really, Fighting Demons? Nice, dude. There you go. Sweet. Yeah, I can't hit a parlay to save my life, dude. I did win one with well, I'm probably gonna win one. It was like a 3-legger. It was for baseball. It was both Cy Youngs. It was Skeens, Skubal, and then MVP Otani. And it was like, I think 6-1. So that should pay out. And I think the MLB awards are next week. So yeah, big trades yesterday in the trade deadline. Pitching it off to Dobbins up the right side here. It's going to be third and short for the Broncos. Yeah, Antonio Brown, that whole situation is insane, dude. Like, they got him from Dubai. Now he's facing a trial. It's insane for Antonio Brown. Yeah, Sauce Gardner's a Colt. That was a big trade I didn't see coming. Quinnen Williams, they traded to the Cowboys. Yeah, Jacoby Myers is a Jaguar. Lions didn't do anything at the trade deadline. Kind of upset about that, but it is what it is. Yeah, rest in peace to Nealon, dude. Yeah, they had a moment of silence for the game tonight. That's so sad. Dobbins looking to get the first down here. He is going to be stopped short. It's going to be 4th and 1. Nice job defensively from this Raiders front. And it looks like the Broncos are going to have to punt this one away. Nice job by the Raiders to hold their ground. And they should get good field position here, because they're going to be punting roughly from their own end zone. So Crosby on the tackle. And the Raiders get a big stop against this Denver offense. So the Broncos are going to be punting this one away. Punting out of their own end zone. They punted away. Wobbly kick. A lot of wind tonight in the Mile High City. Ball's going to be spotted. Let's see where the ref spots this. At about the 44-yard line. So really good field position for the Broncos. This is literally where they punted back to the Broncos on their first possession. So terrific field position, good defensive stand for the Raiders. They're going to see if they can strike first here on offense. They need about roughly 10 yards for Carlson for field goal range. The problem, though, is there's a ton of wind tonight. So I don't know if they're going to be able to kick this ball through the uprights tonight. Cowboys wanted to go for Max Crosby, then he said he didn't want to leave Vegas. Yeah, Crosby's going to be a Raider for life. I'd be shocked if the Raiders let him go. Genty in the backfield, Geno under center. Geno pitches to Genty's right. Genty looking to make a man miss. He's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play here. Vance Joseph, the Broncos defensive coordinator, him and Sean Payton are building something special in Denver this year. Again, it's a huge loss. No Pat Surtain for them. He's out for the year with a I think it was a torn ACL or Achilles or something like that. Geno in the backfield. Genty to his right. Lockett in motion. They got Bowers along with Trey Tucker as well here. Geno looking, scrambling, firing. Going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 here for the Raiders. So again, terrific field position on their second drive of the game for the Raiders. And they're just trying to at least get like 5 yards to give Carlson a chance for a field goal at least. So this is a big down for the Raiders here. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Nick Bonito's been having a terrific year for the Broncos. 13.5 sacks, 3rd in the NFL for the Broncos this season. So 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Geno in the shotgun. 3rd and 10, let's see what the Raiders do. Broncos are showing blitz. They show a screen pass to the right side. It's going to be for a first down. Big pickup on the play here. That is a huge block from Dante Thornton to get that first down. That's the backup running back, Raheem Mostert, on the catch there. Yeah, so Broncos were showing early blitz, and Mostert was able to pick up a first down for the Raiders. And the Raiders are in field goal range now, looking to strike first. They're looking for the end zone, though. Geno under center, Genty in the backfield. Geno gives it off to Trey Tucker on the end around, gets a pickup of about maybe 7 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and short for the Raiders. 5:30 left to play here in the first quarter. So they're going to use Trey Tucker more. Bowers going to get more targets, I would imagine. They picked up Tyler Lockett from the Titans. I believe the Titans waived him. So the Raiders get Tyler Lockett, who's been a proven vet in the league, many years with Seattle. Lockett goes in motion here, cuts back to the left. 2nd and 3rd, Geno in the shotgun. Geno looking, firing over the middle of the field. That is caught by Michael Mayer for a first down. Big pickup on the play here. Pick up about maybe 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders inside the red zone. Nice play from Geno Smith across the field to Michael Mayer. And here come the Raiders all of a sudden. Impressive start from this Raiders offense. 1st and 10, 4:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Geno under center, Genty in the backfield. Sends Brock Bowers in motion, pitches to Genty. Genty, the right side looking to break free. Genty is going to get a pickup of about maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 4:20 left to play here in the first. The clock is still running. Nice play from Ashton Jeanty. In my opinion, like I said, he should have won the Heisman Trophy over Travis Hunter. And again, in any other year, he would have definitely won it if Hunter wasn't in the same draft class as Jeanty was. So Sean Payton trying to keep him out of the end zone here. 2nd and 4 for Geno Smith and the Raiders here. Geno Smith, his former teammate Tyler Lockett back in the Raiders. Geno Smith looking, firing. One-handed catch by Brock Bowers, and Bowers going to get a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. This will be a big stop for the Broncos to try to keep the Raiders out of the end zone. Bowers comes out to the sidelines. They're going to send their big bodies package in here. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Raiders have ran 15 plays so far in this game. 3rd and 2, Geno Smith in the shotgun. Jeanty to his right. Smith hands it off to Jeanty. Jeanty up the gut. Jeanty looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Ashton Jeanty. And they got a revival celebration in the end zone. So Ashton Jeanty strikes first for the Raiders, and all of a sudden they take a 6-0 lead early in this ball game. Nice drive by Geno Smith and the Raiders defense to hold the Broncos to 3 and out. Terrific field position on their second drive of the game. And Jeanty punches it into the end zone for the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on to make the extra point to make it 7-0. There's a lot of wind in the Mile High City. A couple punts have been shanked suspiciously because of the wind. Let's see if they can tack this one in here. Carlson, kick on the way, no problem, up and in, and the Raiders have a 7-0 lead to start this football game. Jeanty strikes first for the Raiders. So they're going to see if they can keep this tempo up, man. I'll see you guys in a minute for a commercial break. Nice job from the Raiders offensively here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit the follow button, like, and subscribe if you guys knew we're in a commercial break right now. Raiders take a 7-0 lead to start this football game. Thanks to an Ashton Jeanty rushing touchdown. Coming back from a commercial break, Raiders take a 7-0 lead over the Denver Broncos. We're going to see if the Broncos can respond here. Switching possessions here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, like, and subscribe. If you guys are new, welcome, 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 everyone. Appreciate you all tuning into the stream. Everybody rules. What's happening, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Carlson kicks it away to Denver. Here come the Denver Broncos on special teams. Gets it about to roughly the 20-yard line where the Denver Broncos are going to be taking over here on offense. Appreciate you guys all being here. So the Denver Broncos are going to be taking over on downs, trying to respond off the Raiders' touchdown drive here from Ashton-Jeanty. Bo Nix in the shotgun, Dobbins to his left. Raiders showing blitz. Bo Nix, quick throw to the sideline. It's going to be caught by Cortland Sutton for a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play. It's going to be second and short for the Broncos here. Bo Nix in the tempo offense here. No huddle. Let's see if he can get his guys going. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. Appreciate you all tuning into the stream. Longest active streaks with a touchdown pass. Bo Nix second amongst active guys with 17 straight games with a touchdown pass. Lamar with 29. Second and 4 here for the Broncos. Bo Nix in the pocket, looking all the time in the world, scrambling to his left. He's going to get hit and sacked by the Raiders. Adam Butler got it to go for the Raiders, and it's going to be third down and long for the Broncos here. Nice play by Butler to get to Bo Nix. They sent the house, the inside nose tackle, and he was able to get him in the backfield. Nice persistence from Butler. It's going to be third and long here for the Broncos. Surprising start for the Raiders here. Third and 13 for the Broncos. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Scrambling to his right. It's going to be incomplete, trying to get to his man, Evan Ingram. It's going to be 4th and 13, and the Broncos are going to have to punt this one away to the Raiders. And how about the start from this Raiders offense? 1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Geno Smith looking to add some more points on the board. And again, the Raiders are going to get solid field position. Broncos are going to be punting from about the 10-yard line, roughly. Let's see what the Raiders take off here. So Broncos punt this one away. No fair catch call. Here come the Raiders on special teams. They're going to get it to about the 43-yard line of Las Vegas. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag's about. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. Holding on the receiving team. Feels like 90% of the time, if there's a flag on a punt return, it's usually on the return team. So the Raiders are going to probably take over about their own 30-yard line. We got another commercial break coming up. Coming back from the commercial break here, Raiders take a 7-0 lead here over the Broncos. They're going to see if they can tack on some more points here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? So, Raiders backed up to about their own 22-yard line. Geno Smith in the shotgun. He's got Genty to his right. Tripp, wide receiver's right. Hands it off to Genty. Genty looking to make a man miss. Here comes Ashton Genty for a nice first down. Pick up about maybe 10 yards on the play. Ashton Genty moving and grooving in this Raiders backfield. Jackson Powers Johnson getting some big blocks for his man Ashton Genty up the field here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? Took him in the second round last year out of Oregon. Tyler Lockett goes in motion, 1st and 10 for the Raiders and Geno Smith. Geno, screen pass to Genty. Genty looking to make a man miss up the right sideline for a pickup about maybe 6-7 yards on the play. There's going to be 2nd and 4-ish for the Raiders here. Approaching the final 40 seconds left to play here in the first quarter for this game. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders. Vance Joseph looking to put some stoppage to the Broncos defense here. Geno under center, Genty in the backfield. Trey Tucker goes in motion, pitches it left to Genty. Genty looking for a seam. Genty gets the first down and more. Here comes Ashton Genty. Breaks free. 40, 35, 30-yard line. Flag flies. Most likely a holding call. It's going to be coming back, though. Big play from Ashton Genty, but Pete Carroll's upset on the sideline. Looks like it's a holding call coming back here. Holding on the offense. Absolute killer for the Raiders there. They had a big play going for Ashton Genty, and a holding penalty cost the Raiders tremendously there. Ugh. That's on Jack Besh, the rookie receiver. So Genty comes back out of the game for a breather. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Raiders. Yeah, Jack Besh, I mean, he was like a good 7-8 yards to the left of Genty. He didn't really necessarily had to hold him, but that's a big, big play that could cost the Raiders late in this game here. 2nd and 14, that's going to be winding down to the end of the first quarter. Raiders 7-0 going into the second quarter. We'll see you guys after this commercial break. Coming back from commercial break here, Raiders have a 7-0 lead to start the second quarter. Genty had an explosive run for about 30 yards, but he was called back due to a Jack Besh holding penalty. So they're going to have to bring it back here. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Raiders, though. Start of the second quarter, Sean Payton, Pete Carroll, two great coaches. 2nd and 12 here for the Raiders. Genty in the backfield next to Geno's right. Geno looking, scrambling, looking, still looking, firing, incomplete. Tried to get Brock Bowers on the left side here. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Raiders. You see what that holding penalty does, man. Raiders had a ton of momentum into Broncos territory, and it's just a holding penalty. Just costs you everything. Bowers had a monster game last week. 3 touchdowns, 120 yards. Trying to get 89 more of the football this game here. Geno Smith in the backfield, Genty to his left. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Geno being swarmed. He's going to go down in the backfield immediately by Benito Jones in the backfield, and it's going to be 4th and long, and the Raiders are going to have to punt this one away back to Denver. Yeah, Geno had literally about 1.5 seconds to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. So the Raiders are going to have to punt this one away. Jackson Powers Johnson on the ground here for the Raiders. That would be a big loss if he can't return in this game. Yeah, it looks like his ankle when he was trying to get bull rushed. Twisted his ankle and he went down awkwardly. Hopefully he's all right. Step away from a commercial break. See you guys in a minute. Jackson Powers Johnson hobbling to the sidelines, coming back from commercial break here. Hopefully he's all right. What's up, gamer? How you doing? Yes, for sure, dude. Rest in peace to Nealon. Thanks for stopping in, dude. So, Broncos are going to get the ball back here. Raiders... Sorry, I forgot to switch to football. Broncos are going to get the ball back, though. Make it official. Raiders punt it away. Snap the ball. and booms it away to the Broncos. Out of bounds here at about roughly the 35-yard line where the Broncos will take over on offense. Start of the second quarter, 14:30 left to play here in the first half. So Crosby and Butler take the field here. $14:30 left to play here in the first half. Raiders' largest lead at the end of the first quarter since week 5 of the 2024 season. Wow. Jackson Powers Johnson on the cart going to the locker room. Doesn't look good for him. Hopefully he's all right. Bo Nix in the backfield here. RJ Harvey behind Bo Nix. Bo Nix fakes to Harvey. Bo Nix looking. Finds Harvey. He's going to be dropping the pass, though. Thought about a completion. It's going to be a flag on the play, though, as well for the Broncos. It's going to be a holding penalty called against the Denver Broncos, so back it up. That's called on Lewis, number 89 for the Broncos. So it's going to be 1st and 20 to start the Broncos' third drive in this game. No one, Jimmy. I don't need CMC. I got Mr. Etienne and Breece Hall to hold down the fort. And then Kyle Monunga is going to win me the fantasy. He's going to be Rico Dowdle 2.0. 1st and 20. Harvey gets a pick of about maybe 5-6 yards on the play here. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Broncos. Jalen's not going to trade CMC. I don't think a trade's going to happen this year. Broncos in the backfield. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Harvey to his left. 2nd and 16. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Bo firing towards the left sideline. Nearly intercepted. The Raiders had it, and they dropped it. Trying to find Courtland Sutton for a pass. I think the Pistons can be a top 4 team in the East. If they stay healthy and Ivy's an all-star type caliber player, I think the Pistons can be a top 4 seed. In terms of playoffs, Eastern Conference semifinals maybe. Bo Nix fires left side. He's going to be short to a first down. Pass to complete to Troy Franklin. Looks like Sean Payton's leaving his offense on the field here. So 4th down for the Denver Broncos coming up here. Yeah, Ivy's supposed to be back in a couple weeks, they're saying. Hopefully by Thanksgiving. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Broncos. Ball's on their own 40-yard line. This is a big gamble from Sean Payton here. Let's see if they convert. Got to wait for some substitutions coming on the field here for the Broncos and Raiders. So Bo Nix under center, 4th and 3. Let's see if they just try to get him to jump off sides here. Raiders aren't going to bite, I don't think. I highly doubt they're going to snap this football. Yeah, they're not going to snap this football. So, Raiders don't bite. Sean Payton try to get him to jump off sides. It's going to be a flag for a delay of game. And the Broncos are going to have to punt it back to the Raiders here. Yeah, I would have been shocked if Sean Payton snapped that football. If it was 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, I could have seen it, but 4th and 3 is a big ask on their own 40-yard line. So Raiders are going to get the ball back here. 12 minutes left to play here in the first half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in and watching the stream tonight. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Broncos punt this one away here. Line drive kick to the Raiders. Looks like all these teams are attempting these line drive kicks, because there's a ton of wind tonight in the Mile High City, it looks like. So the Raiders are going to take over roughly at about their own 30-yard line. Yeah, I don't know if that was a direct line drive. That just kind of shanked off Crawshaw's right foot when he was punting that one away. So 11:59 left to play here in the first half. Raiders have a 7-0 lead. Only score in this game was thanks to a Ashton Jeanty rushing touchdown. But Broncos offense hasn't really gotten anything going here. That stupid webcam. All right, so Geno Smith under center, Jeanty in the backfield. They got Tyler Lockett going in motion. Geno Smith under center. In the backfield, hands it off to Jeanty. Jeanty working the left side. He's going to get a pick of about maybe half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and down and 9 for the Raiders here. So Alex Kappa comes in for the Raiders to work on that offensive line. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders here. Broncos showing blitz. Geno tries to find a screen pass to Michael Mayer. That's going to be dropped, though. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe. If you guys are new, hit the follow button. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, tried to set up a screen pass, and it just didn't really work to perfection there for the Raiders. So 3rd and 9 for Las Vegas. See if the Raiders can convert here. Geno in the shotgun, Jeanty to his left. Geno gets the snap. Geno rushed by the Broncos. Geno fires over the middle of the field. He's got Brock Bowers. Big gain on the play. Down the left sideline. Huge pickup by Brock Bowers. Deep into Denver territory to about Denver's 45-yard line. Big pitch and catch play from Geno Smith to Brock Bowers, and the Raiders have a big first down. Brock Bowers. Big play from Geno to Brock Bowers here. Pick of about maybe 30 yards on the play. Geno Smith in the shotgun, empty backfield. Quick screen to Jeanty, and Jeanty just drops the pass. Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders here. $10:41 left to play here in the first half. Brock Bowers, terrific career at Georgia. 2-time national champion. Brock Bowers went in the first round to the Raiders. They believe in this kid a ton. Was drafted as the first tight end in fantasy in a lot of leagues this year. Missed a couple games due to an injury. He's looking to make his presence felt here. Quick throw to Trey Tucker for about a pick of about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Raiders. It's a big down in this game. If they get this, it pretty much put them in field goal range. Broncos have the best 3rd down defense in the NFL. Geno Smith in the shotgun. Mostert to Geno's right. Brock Bowers lines up in the slot, goes in motion, goes back to the slot. Geno showing blitz from the Broncos. Geno to the left side here. It's going to be incomplete. There's a flag on the play, though. Looks like possible holding from the Raiders. Offsides on the Broncos. Line up in the neutral zone, so that makes it third and manageable now for the Raiders. Possibly 4-down territory now for the Raiders. Cooper jumped off sides for Denver, so it now makes it a manageable 3rd and 2 instead of a 3rd and 7 for the Raiders here. What does Pete Carroll have drawed up for the Raiders? 3rd and 2, 9:54 left to play here in the first half. Mostert in the backfield behind Geno, who's under center. Geno tries to QB sneak it. He's going to get drilled, though, at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 4th down for the Raiders. Kind of a weird play call from Geno Smith right there. They were hoping to maybe either get it or get a first down. And it looks like the Raiders, they're going to leave their offense out on the field here. 4th and 2. Big play call in this game. Genty's back in for the Raiders. Ball's on Denver's 31-yard line. Bowers goes in motion, fakes it to Genty. Geno scrambling, fires wide open on the right sideline. 2 flags on the play, though. Trey Tucker's going to go into the end zone, but there's 2 flags on the play. They both look like they're on the Raiders. Yeah, pass interference on Thornton. It's going to be 4th down, and now you're going to probably put out Carlson for a field goal attempt here. So 2 costly penalties from the Raiders. Yeah, Thornton looking to screen Jones. And yeah, that was clearly a pass interference penalty. So 4th and 7, I believe Carlson's going to try a field goal attempt here for the Raiders. No, they're not. They're going to send the punt unit out here. They're going to play the special teams game. Pete Carroll has no faith in his kickers right now. There is a lot of wind on the field, though, for Denver. They're not going to try a 57-yarder. They're going to punt this one away. They have a lot of faith in their punter right now. And a terrific punt once again. Down inside the 1-yard line. Phenomenal punt from the Raiders. What a punt from Cole on the Raiders. The wind has been a huge factor. A phenomenally lucky bounce. That hit at the 1-yard line and literally bounced inside the 1-yard line to the right. You could have not have had a more perfect punt than that. Yeah, that was a crazy punt right there. So the Denver Broncos are going to take over here. And they got to go 99 yards for a touchdown. Second half, we're going to see if they can do it here. Bears-Eagles Black Friday game, November 28th. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a sneaky good football game. Two teams in the NFC trying to prove themselves. Black Friday, that's going to be a good football game. So, the Broncos, they're going to start their drive literally inside the 1-yard line. Phenomenal punt from Cole. And they're going to see if the Broncos can go 99 yards with 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Bo Nix in the backfield. Fakes it to Dobbins. Bo Nix just pitches it left to Dobbins, and Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe 7 yards on the play. It's a good play call to get a chunk of yards to get out of that dangerous territory for a safety concern. Now the safety's wiped away. Scored first one time this season, week 5 against the Eagles. That's the fewest in the NFL for the Broncos. They are a late team that comes on in this football game this season for the Broncos. Bo Nix sets a screen pass to his man, Troy Franklin, to the right side. It's going to be shut down by the Raiders. It's going to be 3rd down for the Broncos here. Pick up about maybe 2 yards on the play. So, Bo Nix, 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Broncos. I'm surprised by the lack of usage from Evan Ingram. He was a tight end going into this year. A lot of rave about him, and he has done really much of anything for the Broncos this year. 3rd and 1, Bo Nix in the shotgun. Bo Nix being swarmed by the Raiders. Bo Nix rolling to his left. Tries to get it over the middle of the field. It's going to be dropped. Incomplete. Trying to find Evan Ingram. 4th and 1. And it looks like the Broncos are going to have to punt this football away once again. This Raiders defense is slowing down this Broncos offensive attack here. And they're going to have to punt this football away once again to the Raiders. Raiders are showing a lot of determination on defense in this game right now. Bo Nix can't find anybody open. He just kind of has to throw it over the middle of the field. Ingram drops it, and the Broncos are going to have to punt this one away from their own end zone again. Crawshaw looking to punt this one away for the Broncos. Out of his own end zone. Punts it way left, out of bounds. It's going to be about roughly at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Roughly right at midfield. They're going to spot at the Raiders' 49-yard line. Broncos fans aren't happy with this rookie punter tonight. There's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a player running out of bounds on special teams. It's going to be 5 yards to the end of the play for the Raiders. So they're going to take over again in terrific field position. The Broncos are lucky this is only a 7-0 football game. They have not played well at all offensively. And they're going to try and see if they can stop the Raiders here on this upcoming drive. Only team with 3 players in the NFL with 5 or more sacks, Cooper, Allen, and Nick Bonito for this Denver Broncos defense. Again, huge loss. No Pat Surtain. He's out for the year. Broncos looking to cause chaos here. Geno Smith in the shotgun, fakes it to Genti. Geno rolling left, firing across his body. It's going to be caught by Trey Tucker for a pick of about maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. Raiders are dominating yards per drive and time of possession in this game so far. Tucker stepped out of bounds and came back in, so that's going to be incomplete pass. Not allowed to come back out of bounds and in back out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Play clock's running down. So they're going to reset the play clock here. Surprisingly, there's been no timeouts called in this game so far. The Raiders are going to take over. 2nd and 10 here. 7:30 left to play here in the first half. Geno under center. Genti behind Geno. 2nd and 10. Geno tried to get it to Brock Bowers, and he's going to be drilled in the backfield. Try to get it on the end around, and the Broncos read it like a book. Loss of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Yeah, they tried to get an end run going to Bowers, and they read him perfectly. I don't know how it's only a 7-0 ball game. Raiders have had phenomenal chances with terrific field position in this game, and they only have 7 points to show for it. 3rd and 14. Ball's on Denver's 47-yard line. Geno in the shotgun, trying to get some yardage here. Geno looking, firing to the left side. He's got his man, Michael Mayer. Pickup of about maybe 9 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 5. I don't know what Pete Carroll does here. 6:30 left to play here in the first half. It would be a 55-yard field goal. He's saying no. They're going to leave the offense out here. It might be a hard count. Mostert to the left of Geno. See if they snap this football here. Trey Tucker. They do snap it. Geno looking. He's going to get hit, drilled in the backfield for a huge loss on the play. Big loss from the Broncos defense. No protection whatsoever from this O-line, and the Broncos are going to take over on downs. Yeah, nowhere to throw the football for Geno. Terrific blitz package from Hufanga on that tackle there. We got a commercial break coming up once again. Geno's not happy on the sideline. Talking to his backup running back Mostert. He wanted better pass protection on that play. There's not really much Mostert could have done there, though. I mean, that was kind of a blindside tackle sack. I mean, you're not going to really have much from Mostert there trying to guard a 300-pound edge rusher running full force at you. So, not sure what Geno Smith's upset about there. But 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Weird formation here. They got 3 running backs on the field here. They hand this off to Dobbins up the right sideline, looking to make a man miss. He's got a 1st down and more, down to about the Raiders' 40-yard line. That's the biggest play the Broncos have had all game this day so far. So it's going to be 1st and down here for the Denver Broncos. J.K. Dobbins coming over from the Chargers. 1st year with the Denver Broncos. Ball's on the Raiders' 40-yard line. Bo Nix under center. Hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe a yard. There's a flag that flies late here. Most likely a holding call coming up. Holding on the Broncos. Kick it back to about the midfield marker here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everyone? Nick Bonito shaking up on that last possession. Seems to be fine, though. So 1st and 20 for the Broncos. Ball's on midfield. Bo Nix empty shotgun. Sends Harvey to his right now. Harvey lines up next to Bo Nix. Bo Nix scrambling, rolling to his right, looking for an open receiver. He's got Harvey, pick up about maybe 1 yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and long for the Broncos. Adams on the breakup for the Raiders. 2nd and 18 for the Broncos. Patrick Graham, the Raiders defensive coordinator this year with Pete Carroll, trying to get his guys going. He's been playing great so far in this game, getting his boys riled up, holding him to no points so far in this game. 2nd and 18, Bo Nix in the shotgun, scrambling, rolling to his right. He's got all the room to roll with, but he's going to find his man over the middle of the field, deep down the right sideline. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Broncos. That is Pat Bryant, the rookie wide receiver that they drafted this year. Big pickup for the Broncos, and they got 1st and goal setting up nicely for the Broncos. Bo Nix had all the time in the world to throw. He finds his man, that's Pat Bryant, for a huge pickup down the right sideline. Nice throw and catch from Pat Bryant from Bo Nix. It's going to be 1st and goal here for the Broncos. Bo Nix fires left side. He's going to try and find Harvey, but he's going to lose a couple yards on the play. So 2nd and goal coming up here for the Denver Broncos. Raiders trying to hold him out of the end zone. 3 minutes left to play here in the 1st half. Cortland Sutton only held with 1 catch for 6 yards in this game. That's a win for the Raiders defense so far. Cortland Sutton signed a contract extension this offseason. Keeps him in Denver for another 4 years. 2nd and goal, ball is on the Raiders' 7-yard line. Harvey goes in motion, lines up to Bo Nix's left. Bo Nix in the pocket, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown, Denver Broncos. Bo Nix finds his man in the back of the end zone for the touchdown pass. That is a huge play for the Broncos. That is going to number 11 on the Broncos. Forgive me, I have no idea who that is. Number 11 on the Broncos. That's Troy Franklin, who caught that touchdown pass. The teammate duo at University of Oregon, the college teammates reunite in Denver, and Troy Franklin gets the touchdown from Bo Nix. So Broncos looking to tie it here with the extra point. Will Lutz with the extra point, and it's a 7-7 tie ball game. 2:40 left to play here. Still, nobody's used a timeout in this game, surprisingly. So the Raiders are going to get this back here, and we got another commercial break coming up for you guys. Quick commercial break. 7-7 ball game. Raiders are going to get this one back here. Geno Smith and this Pete Carroll-led offense looking to get some more points. Surprisingly low-score game. I mean, Pete Carroll had multiple opportunities with the ball in Denver territory, but he decided to play a special teams game unit, trying to get this offense to go down the field here against this Denver defense, who's been great all season long. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? The Raiders, they're going to take a knee here in their own end zone, and they're going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. So Geno Smith, 92 yards. Genty, 9 rush, 31 yards and a touchdown. Brock Bowers, he's got 1 reception for 31 yards in this game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Geno Smith and this Raiders offense looking to get some more points before the half here. What's up? How you doing, Landon? Geno Smith taken down by the Broncos. Gets close to the line of scrimmage. Going to be out a half a yard loss. 7-7 ball game here. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders and Geno Smith. Ball's on about their 35-yard line. Second and 10 here. Broncos take a timeout. That's the first one of the game by either team. Broncos have 24 rushing yards in this game. Raiders have 40. About the same total yardage in this one. Raiders have a little bit more. Time of possession still going to the Raiders in this one. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Ball's at about the 35-yard line. Geno Smith in the shotgun. Genty to his right. Hands it off to Genty. Genty pickup of about maybe 3 or 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 for the Raiders. Brock Bowers held with only 1 catch in this game. He's got a couple targets in this one. Broncos had a nice game plan going for Brock Bowers in this game here. Three targets, 1 reception, 31 yards, 0 touchdowns. You don't like the Carolina Panthers? Panthers are actually surprisingly interesting this year. They're having a better year than they did last year. They upset the Packers last week. That was a big game for the Panthers. Geno Smith in the shotgun, Genty to his right. Tyler Lockett goes in motion. Geno's got tripped left receivers. Geno scrambling. He's going to get hit once again in the backfield. It seems like 3rd down has been Geno Smith's kryptonite for this Raiders offense. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back here. The Raiders are going to have to punt this one away. So, 2-minute warning coming up here for The Raiders and Broncos. Broncos are going to get the ball back here. They're going to punt this one away. Denver's looking to score once again. I'll see you guys after the commercial break. Yeah, that Lions Thanksgiving game is going to be pretty good. Lions and Packers a couple weeks from now. Five sacks in 1/2 is wild. Yeah, that is crazy for the Broncos defense here. Bowers and Dobbins need to step up. Yeah, they've been slowing them down offensively in this game. Bowers only has 3 targets in this one. It seems like, though, like on every third down, they just get bull rushed by the Broncos defense. Yeah, Tucker Kraft injury. That sucks for the Packers. Yeah, he was such a good player. Raiders punt this one away here to Denver. Denver gets it to about the 30-ish yard line for the Broncos, and that's where they'll take over with a minute 50 left to play here in the first half. Broncos kicked off to start the game, so they're going to get the ball back to start the second half. So this is a big drive here for Denver in this game. See if the Raiders' defense can slow them down. They've been doing pretty good so far in this game. First and 10 here for the Broncos. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Dobbins to his right. Bo looking, firing. Screen pass, incomplete, trying to find his man in the backfield. Can't reel it in there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. So 2nd and 10 for Bo Nix here. Minute 45 left to play here in the game. Second and 10 for Bo Nix. Looking, firing over the middle of the field. That's going to be caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram, his first catch of the game. 3rd down for the Broncos. Again, another big down in this game here. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. If the Raiders can hold them, they're going to have some time left. Bo Nix, 3rd and 3, looking, scrambling, fires over the middle of the field. First down, that is Pat Bryant once again on the reception. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what this flag is. Still no call yet. Pass interference on the offense. So bring this back here. Pat Bryant got his own catch flag, basically, called back here. Called back for pass interference. So he picks up the flag here, and they're going to be setting back. Kind of a controversial penalty there. I don't know if that was really pass interference, but the refs called it. So 1:20 left to play here. So now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 14 for the Broncos. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Steps in the pocket. Fires over the middle of the field. That's caught for a first down. That is Cortland Sutton. Converts on 3rd and 14. If you're the Raiders, I don't know how you let that happen. That's inexcusable. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Hurry up offense here for the Denver Broncos. Minute left to play here in the game. It's going to be a flag false start against the Broncos. It's going to be called on one of the offensive linemen, I think. Still waiting to get the correct player. Yeah, false start on McGlinchey. First and 15 for the Broncos. Broncos' 7th penalty in this game. First and 15, Bo Nix in the shotgun, looking for his man deep down the right side. It's going to be almost picked off, trying to find his man Troy Franklin for a first down. 2nd and 15 coming up here for the Broncos. Raiders just looking to hold their ground here. No points allowed for the Raiders defense is what they're thinking right now. So 2nd and 15 coming up. Bo Nix in the shotgun. 2nd and 15. Raiders are looking to stand pack here. Raiders send the house. Bo Nix rolling to his right, being chased. Throws a prayer up deep down the left sideline. That's going to be intercepted by Kelly. Here comes the Raiders back the other way. Kelly looking to make a man miss. Raiders gets it to about the 35-yard line with 27 seconds left. I don't know what Bo Nix was thinking there. He was rolling to his right, threw up a prayer. Nobody was home, and Kelly intercepts the pass. So the Raiders get a big interception, and they regain possession. 27 seconds left with all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to see if they can make something happen here. Maybe get into Carlson's range. What's up, Dina? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't really know what Bo Nix was thinking right there. He just kind of threw it up for grabs, hoping maybe one of his receivers are going to catch it, but way out of reach for Troy Franklin. What's up, Skywalker? How you doing, dude? What's going on, buddy? First and 10, Geno Smith firing deep down the right sideline. Oh my gosh, a beautifully thrown ball, and Thornton just dropped the pass. He's got to catch that pass. That was a perfect throw from Geno Smith right in Thornton's breadbasket, and he just simply drops the pass. A nice route, too, by Thornton. That would have been clearly in field goal range, and that just falls right through Thornton's fingers. He's got to catch that pass. Nothing Geno can do there. That was a perfect throw from Geno. Wow, that's a big, big drop in this game. 2nd and 10, 21 seconds left to play. You're doing pretty good, Skywalker. Geno in the shotgun. Genty to his left. They're going to call a timeout here. Think this one over. So 21 seconds left. Carlson trying to get on the field here. That would have been a perfect catch, but Thornton just dropped the pass. Yeah, we're doing a lot more sports shows, play-by-play streams, Thursday night football games, doing some Pistons games. Yeah, no problem, Dina. Hopefully your mom's doing okay. Thanks again for stopping in, Dina. You're awesome. Hopefully your mom's doing okay. Gino in the shotgun. He's trying to find an open receiver. Up the left sideline, he's got Lockett close to a first down. It's going to be third and about 15 seconds left to play here for the Raiders. They need about 20 yards to get in Carlson's range. What's up, Strange Gaming? How you doing, dude? Third and 1 for the Raiders. Big play in this game. Trying to get Carlson a chance here. Lockett goes in motion. They got trip rights. Brock Bowers by himself on the left side here. Gino in the shotgun. Raiders trying to hold their ground. Gino's just trying to get rid of it. He makes a poor decision and gets it to Genty. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Well, that's one way to end the first half. Genty caught it in the backfield, fumbles it out of bounds, and that's how the first half ends. Geno Smith just cannot find a guy down the field. I mean, that should have been caught by Thornton. So Broncos get the second half kickoff. We got halftime. I'll see you guys after the halftime break. Yeah, he's got to get Brock Bowers the football more. I agree. 1 point. You're still here. So starting to come back here from commercial break. Second half is almost underway here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream tonight. You guys are fantastic. What's up? What's up? What's up? Start of the third quarter underway here. Broncos and Raiders. Broncos are going to get the ball back here to start the second half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. My freaking webcam, dude. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen it go out of focus and I have to reactivate it again. Now we're back in business. So 7-7 ball game. Denver Broncos are going to get the ball back here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Coming back here from the second half. 7-7 ball game. Still anybody's game here. They're going to see if the Broncos can make some second half adjustments. Same with Pete Carroll and their offense. So let's see if they can put something together here. Raiders about to kick off to the Broncos to start the second half from Empower Field in Mile High City. Broncos, Raiders. They're just trying to make a respectable football team to end the season. Broncos, they got Super Bowl aspirations for their team in the AFC this year. Harvey on the kickoff return gets to about the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play, most likely on the receiving team here. Carlson with the kickoff here to start the second half. Holding on the receiving team, number 13 on the Broncos. That's going to back them up about 10 more yards, and the Broncos are going to take over about roughly their own 10-yard line. Sean Payton, Broncos 24 rushing yards in the first half. That's the second fewest in the game this season. Oh my word, dude. This camera is absolutely god-awful. Like, I keep activating it and reactivating it. It can't get in focus. Holy guacamole, Batman. All right, so Bo Nix looking to take over here for the Denver Broncos, coming back from the second half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Bo Nix under center. Dobbins in the backfield for the Broncos. Bo Nix sends Evan Ingram in motion. Flag on the play here. It's going to be probably a false start, going to back up the Broncos even further. The 9th penalty on the Denver Broncos in this game so far. Wow, 20th season in the NFL. That's actually insane. That's unbelievable. Not many guys can play 20 years in the NFL. Holy cow. Bo Nix hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins looking to cut it back outside. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 13. Second and 12 for the Broncos. Broncos fakes it to Harvey. Bo Nix in the back of the end zone has to get it away. Tries to get a screen pass to Harvey. It's incomplete, though. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Broncos coming up here. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Broncos. Broncos have 9 penalties for 64 yards. Raiders got 4 penalties for 35 yards in this game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the stream. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Harvey into pass protect. Bo Nix firing out of his own end zone. Incomplete pass. And the Raiders, once again, hold the Broncos here. And they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone. The fifth 3-and-out in this game from this Raiders defense. Sean Payton can't get anything going offensively for the Broncos. So they're going to have to punt this one away from their own end zone. Raiders should get this in terrific field position once again. A better punt from their rookie punter here. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Multiple flags on the play, most likely blocks in the back. So the Raiders are going to take this one over here about roughly at their 25, 30-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty on McCollum for a holding call on special teams. So they're going to back this one up a little bit here for the Raiders. Well, they'll take over, try to get something offense going on for the Raiders here. It's been kind of a slow, weird game. 7-7 ball game. Nothing really crazy going on quite just yet. If you guys are new to the stream, though, hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Let me know who's here in the chat. What's up, everybody? So here comes Geno Smith in this Raiders offense, led by Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers. 13:50 left to play here in the third quarter. Two backup guards on this offensive line tonight for the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball is on the Raiders' 29-yard line. Jeanty behind Geno in the shotgun. Geno under center. Trey Tucker, Thornton, and Lockett on the field for the Raiders. Jeanty gets the carry up the gut. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Second and 5. Jeanty's got 11 rushes, 40 yards, and a touchdown in this game. Jeanty once again in the backfield, 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Geno under center. Jeanty gets the carry once again. Jeanty trying to make a man miss. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. 13 minutes left to play in the third quarter and counting. Clock is running. Both teams all still have 3 of their timeouts. Chip Kelly, let's see what you got drawn up here for the Raiders. 3rd and 2 for Geno Smith and this Raiders offense. Big play in this game here. Both teams have struggled a lot, both on 3rd down this game. 3 seconds on the play clock. Geno looking to get it off. Can't get it off here. And they're going to have to use a timeout because they're both not on the same page here. So they're going to have to take a timeout here for Pete Carroll and this Raiders offense. Could be costly later on. So, call a timeout, try to think this one over with, get back in formation here. 7-7 ball game, 12:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Ashton Jeanty's got his Michael Myers stance that's trademarked in the backfield here. Gibbs has actually started using that for the Lions, too. Instead of crouching down a little bit, he stands straight up in the backfield. Interesting start. I wonder if it has any benefits, really, from doing that. I guess it works for Jeanty, so whatever works. 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. Geno in the backfield, Jeanty to his left. Geno scrambling in the pocket. Geno fires, incomplete pass, trying to get Tyler Lockett to the right sidelines. And the Raiders are going to have to punt this one away. Not a very exciting football game. A lot of defense displayed in this one. Pretty good route from Tyler Lockett, and Geno just kind of overthrew him. Yeah. So they're going to have to punt this one away here, back to the Broncos. And Bo Nix trying to get this offense going here in the second half. A.J. Cole on to punt for the Raiders here. Broncos take a fair catch at about the 15-yard line. Got a commercial break coming up. See you guys in a minute. Back in business, coming back after the commercial break here. Broncos looking to take over here for their second drive of the second half. Bo Nix under center. Ball is on their own 16-yard line. J.K. Dobbins behind Nix. Dobbins gets the carry up the gut. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 6-7 yards on the play here. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Broncos. Seven ball game. Broncos 7, Raiders 7. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Dobbins to his left. Bo Nix hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins looking to get a first down. He's going to be half a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and inches for the Broncos here. Looks like, though, they might give him a favorable spot. It looks like it's going to be, a 3rd down. They're going to mark it barely short. Third and 1 coming up for the Broncos. Timeout taken by Denver. Trying to think this one through here. They got... to think about this one here. So it's a 3rd and 1 coming up for the Denver Broncos. 7-7 ball game. Broncos still in a timeout here. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Broncos. Been a lot of 3rd and outs for the Broncos coming up here. Broncos, a lot of expectations in the AFC. They're 7-7 tie ball game right now in the 3rd quarter. Bo Nix under center. 3rd and 1. Bo Nix looking to get a QB sneak, and I don't know if he got it. It's going to be close. I think they're going to give him the first down, though. It's going to be close, though. It looks like they're going to give this one to Denver, though. Yeah, that's going to be barely just enough for a first down. So 10:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 7-7 ball game. Bo Nix under center. Dobbins behind Nix. Bo Nix scrambling, looking. He's got his man out far right for a first down. There's Adam Prentice on the catch for the Broncos, the fullback. He gets a first down here for the Denver Broncos. Broncos looking to get their 2nd points of the game here. First and 10, 10 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders 7, Broncos 7. Bo Nix in the shotgun. He's got Dobbins to his right. Not much from Cortland Sutton tonight. Hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins up the left side here. Cuts back, look to make a man miss. He's got about a pick of about maybe 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and short for the Broncos. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. We're going to be doing every Thursday night football game this year. A lot of Pistons games. We got a Pistons game tomorrow. Looking forward to that. 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Broncos. Bo Nix under center. Hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets maybe a pickup of about maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Broncos. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Broncos. I think 7:30 tomorrow night. Let me double check here. I think it's going to be starting at 7:30, 7 o'clock. Let me see what time it actually is. Pistons Nets game tomorrow night starts at 7:30. Bo Nix under center. Dobbins behind Bo Nix. Pitches to Bo Nix. To Dobbins up the left sideline. He's got a first down. Pick of about maybe 10 yards on the play, and the Broncos are in Raiders territory. So Broncos possibly have something going here on this drive. Low-scoring game in this one. Broncos looking to score here for Sean Payton and this offense. Dobbins 50 rushing yards on the game. Harvey comes back into the game for the Broncos. Bo Nix fires to Harvey. Harvey pick up and more. Harvey looking to get a first down. He's going to be about 3 yards short. Pick up about maybe 7 yards on the play. The rookie out of Central Florida. So Harvey remains out on the field here. First rookie running back with a touchdown catch in 3 straight games since 1965. Wow. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Harvey in motion to his right. Looks like we got a flag on the play here. Probably another false start coming. False start on the play, so back him up another 5 yards here. So 2nd and 3 turns into 2nd and 8 now for the Broncos. Yeah, snap infraction coming from one of the guards on Denver. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here for the Broncos. 10th penalty for the Broncos in this game. They hand it off to Harvey. Harvey looking for an open field here. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 7 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Broncos coming up. .6:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 1, big play in the game here for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix under center. Cortland Sutton goes in motion. Yeah, you'd think that, right, Dina? They're about to be in field goal range. Oh, trick play incoming. Sutton looking to throw the pass. Decides to run it. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. It was a quick short pass to Cortland Sutton. Sutton thought about throwing the football, but then was tackled in the backfield. That's a loss of about 5 on the play. That's a big loss because now Sean Payton, I don't know if he's going to keep his offense on the field here or they're going to try and punt this one away. Looks like they're going to punt this one away. So that turns from 4th and 1 to 4th and 5. That was a weird play call. Oh, they're going to send Will Lutz out for a field goal attempt. So here comes Will Lutz. We're going to see if he can knock this one through the uprights here. 59-yard attempt. Will Lutz, snap down, hold on, the way is up and short. About 5 yards short. Again, wind is a factor in Denver tonight. So, back to Las Vegas. Missed field goal. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back here. First and 10 coming up here for Geno Smith and the offense. Trying to get something going here. Crazy football game. 7-7, 5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Geno in the shotgun. Looking, firing. He's got Ashton Genty Ball is bobbled up in the air and intercepted by the Broncos defense. Come back the other way. 40, 35, 30-yard line. Broncos finally go down. First play from Geno Smith. He throws an interception off Genty's face, and the Broncos regain possession with 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Broncos pick it off against the Vegas Raiders, and coming back the other way off Genty's face. Broncos intercept it, and they got, again, another great field position in this one. What a play. That was nuts. And again, a little bit high for Genty, and that was just intercepted. First play. Broncos have gotten so lucky in this game. I don't know if the Raiders are playing bad offensively or if the Broncos are just getting super lucky. I think it's a little bit of both. But a pick from Geno, and the Broncos are coming back the other way. A second turnover from the Raiders tonight. So Broncos come back the other way. Phenomenal field position. Hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins looking to make a man miss. He's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 7-7 ball game. They had great field position off the missed field goal and a gift to the Denver Broncos off Genty's face mask. And all of a sudden, momentum swing big time for the Broncos here. Raiders got the first 7 first downs of the game. Broncos have the last 7 first downs of the game right now. Bo Nix just kind of throws this one away here. Nobody to throw to, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. Flag on the play. Both defenses are doing pretty well in this game, though. Pass interference on the offense. They're going to back up the Broncos even further. Both teams have just had terrific field position on multiple instances, and they cannot move the football to save their life right now in this game. The Broncos go back even more. 2nd and 20 for the Broncos here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Bo Nix not happy with his offense right now. 2nd and 20 for the Broncos. Out of field goal range right now for the Broncos here. Quick handoff here to Dobbins. Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe 3 yards. Fumble on the play here. I don't know if he was down or not. It looks like he was going to be ruled down. Yeah, it looks like he was down on the play, and the Raiders are going to try and force a 3rd and 17 attempt here. Let's see if he was down. Yeah, elbow's down. Dobbins is down, so no fumble on the play. 3rd and 18 coming up for Denver. Dobbins left the game. He's shaken up here. 3rd and 18 for Bo Nix and the Broncos. Bo Nix fires right side here to his tight end. A pick up about 3 yards in the play. And the Raiders are going to force either another long field goal from Lutz. They're going to have to punt this one away. 4th and 16. Both teams have had phenomenal opportunities for field position. And both offenses are just horrible in this game so far. Can't move and get a first down to save everybody's life right now. So Broncos are going to punt this one away back to Vegas. Still a 7-7 ball game here. Broncos punt this one away, playing the field position game. Don't opt for the 57-yarder. That's going to be out of the end zone, and the Raiders are going to take over at about the 20-25-yard line. Three minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Appreciate you all tuning in, man. Crazy football game. At least it's a close game, but man, both offenses look horrendous tonight. 20-yard line where the Raiders are going to take over. First and 10, 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Genty with the carry. Genty gets a pick of about maybe 2-3 yards on the play. Second and 10 for the Raiders. Second and 7, excuse me. Brock Bowers only 1 catch tonight. Geno Smith back on the field here for the Raiders. Second and 7. Raiders looking to get something going here. Genty in the backfield. Bowers in motion. Geno looking, scrambling, rolling to his right. He's got to throw it away. Ball didn't reach the line of scrimmage. This might be intentional grounding. Let's see if they call it here. They're going to get it. Intentional grounding coming for Geno Smith and this Raiders offense. It's going to be 3rd and 17 for the Raiders. This has been abysmal to watch tonight for both offenses. Both offenses cannot move the football and get a first down to save their lives. And if they do, they cannot convert on the other side of the football field. Still anybody's game here. I'm about to throw this webcam in the lake, dude. It cannot focus to save its life. 7-7 football game, 3rd and 20. How did I know it was going to be a handoff up the middle to Mostert? 3rd and long on their own territory. Almost 90% of the time, it's going to be a handoff to get a couple yards for field position. So 4th and 18, and the Raiders are going to have to punt this one away. How many punts have we had in this game tonight? Denver takes control once again. Still a 7-7 ball game. It's been a boring first Thursday night football game, but at least it's a tie football game. Nothing really to talk about in this game so far. Both defenses have been holding each other's throats down for a bit. Blocked punt. Blocked punt. Broncos take control inside the 10-yard line where they will take over. Raiders blocked punt, and the Broncos take over inside the 10-yard line. Phenomenal field position. Watch the Broncos not score. It's going to be a field goal somehow out of this. Huge play in this game. Blocked punt from the Broncos special teams. Cole can't get it out. And the Broncos take over in this game. Right, that is true, 1 point. It went off of his helmet. He didn't even get a hand on that. He literally blocked the punt with his face. Bo Nix looking to scramble up the left side. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. Broncos are going to somehow get a field goal out of this. I mean, if you're the Broncos, you got to capitalize off a blocked punt from the special teams. And I don't know if they're going to. Both defenses have been phenomenal in this game. And both offenses just cannot get anything going. Anything here. 2nd and 12, a minute left to play here in the third quarter. 55 seconds left to play. Clock is running. 2nd and 12. Ball's on their own. Vegas' 15-yard line. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Harvey to his left. Bo Nix looking for the opening man. It's going to be thrown incomplete, trying to get Ingram. And 3rd and 12 coming for the Broncos. They got a gift from God in their special teams unit, and they are not going to be able to put this ball in the end zone if they don't convert on 3rd down here. Both offenses are abysmal tonight. Third and 12 here for the Broncos. Bo Nix in shotgun, Harvey to his left. Bo Nix thought about throwing right. He's got it set up, with Troy Franklin, a pick of about a yard, and the Broncos are going to send their field goal unit on, and the Denver crowd hates it. What a I mean, both defenses, Raiders and Broncos, have not allowed anything to get across the goal line. So Will Lutz is going to tack on the extra field goal here to make it a 10-7 ball game. And Raiders will take that all day long. I mean, Raiders, they should have scored a touchdown there off the block punt inside their own 10-yard line. And if I'm the Raiders, I'm thrilled with that. That should have been way worse. It's amazing this is only a 10-7 game right now. Wow. Unfreaking believable. Raiders are going to get the ball back. Broncos are going to kick this one off here. 10-7 ball game going into the fourth quarter. So, I mean, we're going to see if the Raiders can't move the football to save their life right now. Neither can the Broncos. Broncos, the only reason why they got a field goal is because they got a blocked punt inside their own 10-yard line. Raiders coming back the other way with it. They get it to about the 32-yard line where the Raiders are going to take over. End of the third quarter, fourth quarter on the way. Commercial break coming up. See you guys in a minute. Yeah, Denver went a quarter and a half before they got their first down. That's crazy. Coming back from a commercial break, start of the fourth quarter, Raiders take control over in this football game. They're going to see if they can get in field goal range to tie this one up. Ball's on the 31-yard line. They got to get Brock Bowers the football more. Geno under center, Genti in the backfield. Geno fakes it to Genti. Geno scrambling, looking. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be maybe a pick of about 1. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, dude? Geno Smith shaking up on the play here. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, I mean, like, their defense is elite right now. I mean, it is against the Raiders, but this game has been so hard to watch. I mean, both of these teams have just been abysmal tonight offensively. Geno Smith is down right now for the Raiders. So Kenny Pickett would get the call if he can't return. Hopefully Geno Smith is all right. Got a commercial break coming up. See if Geno's okay. Yeah, defense has been pretty powerful for both teams tonight. Broncos and Raiders. Even the Raiders defense has been pretty good. They've been able to stop the flow of this offense right now. So Geno Smith is limping off the field. Kenny Pickett is going to try and save the day for the Raiders here. Hopefully Geno's all right. Coming back, wobbling onto the field. Or off the field is Geno Smith here. Kind of an awkward landing when he fell down there trying to get across the line of scrimmage here. Hopefully he's all right. Kenny Pickett checks into the game here for the Raiders offense. Kenny Pickett under center. Hands it off to Genti. Genti looking to cut back outside. No good. It's going to be third and 11 roughly for the Raiders offense here. This has been abysmal to watch. Both offenses have done nothing in this game tonight. All right, third and 11 coming up here for Kenny Pickett and the Raiders offense here. Kenny Pickett, thought to be the Steelers franchise quarterback, gets traded to the Raiders. Pickett firing. Incomplete pass, trying to get Jack Besh. And that's going to be a 4th and 11. They're going to have to punt this one away back to Denver. Holy cow, this game's been abysmal to watch, dude. Both defenses have been phenomenal in this game so far. This game is brutal. Like, this is like one of the worst offensive games I've ever seen. Yeah, Geno's hurt. He just came out of the game. Kenny Pickett's now in for the starting quarterback for the Raiders. Cole gets this one away. Out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Flag on the play once again. Both of these offense have been so bad tonight. Broncos and Raiders. I don't even know how many total passing yards have been in this game so far. There's been... yeah, Bo Nix is 123 yards. Geno's got 94. Yeah, this has been brutal to watch so far. Back with you guys in the commercial break after a bit. Coming back from commercial break. Dude, this game, like, I'm being put to sleep from the offenses in this game, dude. I mean, both defenses have been able to... I don't even know if it's good defensive play. Both offenses tonight have been abysmal so far. Geno Smith coming back out of the medical tent. Hopefully Geno's all right. He's walking around the sidelines. 1st and 10, Bo Nix fires over the middle of the field. That is caught by Sutton. That's his second catch of the game, I believe. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 coming back up here. Geno Smith running on the sidelines right now. 13:25 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Somehow, it's still anybody's football game. I mean, you get one turnover, like, it can go right back the other way. Bo Nix under center. Dobbins fakes it. Bo Nix going deep down the left sideline. Bo Nix way over Troy Franklin's head. Tried to go deep down the left sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Broncos. Holy cow, dude. Show me some excitement in this game, dude. Holy Christmas. Both offenses are so bad tonight. Credit to the Broncos defense and the Raiders defense, though. Third and 6, Bo Nix in the shotgun. Bo Nix scrambling, rolling to his right. Bo Nix has got to throw it out of play, and another punt is going to happen on this field tonight. How many punts is that tonight? Like the 50th punt in this game? Holy Moses. Unbelievable. Raiders are going to get the ball back down 3. 13 minutes left to play here. It looks like Geno Smith looks like he's about to come back into the game. This game has been so hard to watch. 4th and 6. 7th punt tonight from the Broncos. Gets it away. Brock Bowers' legacy drive. Raiders looking to get something going here. That's a clear block in the back from the Raiders special team unit. He just cost his team another 15 yards. I don't know. That was a horrible block in the back right there. I don't know why they didn't do anything right there. That was totally unnecessary from the Raiders, and the Broncos got a gift right there. Loudby, just an unnecessary block right there. Yeah, Broncos were running with Dobbins. I think he's like averaging 5 yards a carry tonight, but both of these offenses just can't get anything going. And somehow the Raiders are still in this game, going to another commercial break. Blocking the back and holds on special teams, yeah, it's just kind of like pointless, especially if it's like a fair catch or like, you know, a return of like 2 yards. Like, was it really necessary? So the Raiders, with Geno Smith coming back on the field, they're going to take over at their own 10-yard line. 7 consecutive drives without a first down. That's the longest streak in the NFL this season. 7 straight 3-and-outs for the Raiders offense here. 1st and 10, fakes it to Genti. Geno looking, going deep down the right sideline. He's got his man. That is Trey Tucker. Huge pick of about maybe 25 yards on the play. That's been the biggest catch tonight from Trey Tucker, aside from Brock Bowers, who had a 31-yard grab earlier in the first half. Holy cow, an actual throw tonight that went further than 20 yards. Holy cow, dude. Something finally exciting in this game. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Trey Tucker, 2 receptions, 28 yards. Lockett goes in motion. Geno in the shotgun, looking, firing. Screen pass set up to Genti. Genti trying to make a man miss. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 4 yards on the play here. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Raiders. This game has been hard to watch so far tonight. Bowers Bowers still only has 1 catch in this game. Genty, 14 rushes, 44 yards, and a touchdown. Geno Smith, 2nd and 6 here. Genty to Geno's left in the shotgun. Geno, scrambling. In the pocket, fires. He's got his man Tyler Lockett up the left sidelines. Pick up about maybe 15 yards on the play, and Geno Smith is down again in pain. Looks like he's able to shake it off. He's limping, though, walking. Looks like his offensive lineman kind of got caught up in the scruffle. I'm surprised that wasn't a late hit. That ball was way thrown. I'm surprised it wasn't a late hit called there. Geno Smith is still in the game, though. Under center, Genty in the backfield. Ball's on Denver's 42-yard line. Geno hands it off to Genty. Genty gets a pick of about maybe a yard. They're almost in field goal range for Carlson. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Raiders. 10:30 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Broncos have all 3 of their timeouts. Raiders have 2. Genty to Geno's left. Lockett goes in motion. Quick throw to Lockett. Lockett up the left sideline. He's going to get a pickup maybe about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Raiders here. This is a big 3rd down in this game. They need to get points on this drive to tie it. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Broncos 10, Raiders 7. 3rd and 8 for the Raiders. Geno in the shotgun, Mostert to his left. 8 seconds. Bowers in motion. Geno snaps it. Geno looking, blitz by Denver. And Geno takes another sack in this game. That's been the 3rd down kryptonite for Geno Smith and this Raiders offense. Back out of field goal range. And another punt is going to happen in this ball game. I don't even know how many punts this is it. It's got to be at least the 15th punt in this game. Both punters have been working hard tonight. I don't know how many sacks that is for the Broncos defense tonight. Raiders had something going here. That's the 6th sack from the Broncos defense tonight. And another flag flies in. Holy cow, I cannot wait for this game to be over, dude. This is one of the most boring, frustrating games I've ever called in my life. 10-7 ball game. 8:42 left to play. Geno's sacked on the play. They're going to re-punt this one here. So Raiders are going to punt this one back to Denver. 8:42 left to play here in the game. I cannot wait to turn this game off, dude. This game has been abysmal to watch. Both offenses are horrific tonight. Cole with another booming punt. Out of the end zone, and the Broncos are going to take over at about their 20-25-yard line. Holy cow, another commercial break on the way. Got to stay loose on the sideline. That's pretty common for NFL teams. There's an exercise bike. Same with the NBA. They stay loose on the sidelines. Dude, Jimmy, this is one of the most frustrating, boring, pathetic games I've ever seen in my life. I cannot wait until this game is over. Literally, there has been zero offense in this game. And whenever there is a chance and a sliver of offense, there's either penalties that set them back or just horrible play calling when they get to the other side of the opponent's 50-yard line. And somehow, the Raiders are still in it. This is still anybody's game. Yeah, they're either great. I mean, like the first 6 weeks, we had amazing Thursday night football games. And then the last couple of them, they just, oh my gosh, dude. Coming back from commercial break, I can't wait till this game's over. 1st and 10. How much you want to bet they go 3 and out here? Bo Nix fires it right side to Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram gets a pick of about maybe 5 yards on the play here. Mike Shanahan in the house. 2-time Super Bowl champion. Broncos head coach for 13 years. This freaking webcam, dude. Broncos, Bo Nix in the shotgun. RJ Harvey to his right. Bo Nix hands it off to Harvey. Harvey up the gut. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Here we go again with the Broncos. Geno Smith goes back to the medical tent. 7:30 left to play here in regulation. Third and 5 here. 7:20 left to play here in the game. Bo Nix in the shotgun. RJ Harvey to his right. He's got trips to the left. Bo Nix looking, scrambling, firing. It's going to be intercepted by the Raiders. Troy Franklin, the intended receiver, and the Raiders intercept the football, and the Raiders are going to get great field position coming back the other way. And a beer can comes flying from out of the crowd and almost hits a Raider player in the head. Do you guys see that? A beer can flew from the stands and went onto the field. Another interception for Bo Nix. This game, dude, has been so frustrating to watch. The most exciting plays in this game have been from the interceptions and the blocked punt. Raiders take over. Holy God, dude, I cannot wait till this game is over. Ball's on the 45-yard line of Denver. Geno back in the game here. Hands it off to Genty. Genty up the gut. Gets a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play. 7 minutes left to play here. Geno is on one leg limping in this offense. Like the live stream if you guys are enjoying it. I cannot wait till this game's over, dude. This is one of the most frustrating games I've ever watched. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders. Genty to Geno's left. Genty up the gut. Genty looking to make something happen. He's going to push his way for a 1st down. Pick of about 6 yards. Close into Carlson's range here. Six minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Let's pretend the game started right now. Holy Moses, dude. Yeah, I mean, at least it's a close game, but this has just been tough to watch. Gino in the backfield. Genty to his left. They're just going to feed Genty all the carries here. Genty up the gut once again. Pick about maybe 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. I believe they're now in Carlson's range. Raiders want more, though. I cannot believe Bowers only has 1 catch tonight. You got to throw Bowers the football here, Chip Kelly. 2nd and 7. Gino under center, Genty in the backfield, ball's on Denver's 31-yard line. Genty with the snap, gets it to go again. Gonna go to the 30-yard line. They are playing this extremely conservative and safe right now. They want to make sure Carlson at least gets a chance to tie this game. That's like 4 straight runs to Genty. 3rd and 6, under 5 minutes left to play here in the game. Third and 6. Raiders are 0 for 4 on 3rd downs in the first half, in this half. Gino in the shotgun, Genty to his right. He sends Tyler Lockett in motion. Gino with the snap. Blitz coming again. Gino's got to get rid of the football. It seems like every single 3rd down, the Broncos have always sent the house. 4th and 6, and Carlson's going to try to come on and tie this football game. 4:30 left to play in the game. Every single 3rd down that the Raiders have been on, it's going to be a blitz package from the Broncos. So Carlson is on to try and tie this game here. 48-yard field goal attempt. 4th and 6. Snap on the way. Spot down. Kick is up. And it is no good. He missed it to the right. No good, and the Broncos take over in this game. Raiders had an opportunity to tie it. They were conservative. They ran like 4 straight runs to Genty, and the Broncos, off the interception from the Raiders, Carlson misses it right. And this game is still far from over. Unbelievable game. I cannot wait till this game's over, dude. Powers over 61.5. He's got 31 yards. He needs 32 more. It's just weird. Like, how does Bowers only have 3 targets in this game? Like after last week, you would imagine Chip Kelly would throw him the football more. Broncos take control once again in the game. Come back from commercial break. Dobbins up the left sideline. Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe 8 yards on the play here. Second down for the Broncos here. Second and 2 coming up here for Denver. Second and 2, 3:50 left to play here in regulation. Dobbins behind Bo Nix. Bo Nix under center. Nix hands it off to Dobbins once again. Dobbins gets a pick of about maybe half a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Coming up for the Broncos here. Third and 1 coming up here, approaching 3 minutes left to play here in the game. Bo Nix under center, Dobbins behind Nix. 3rd and 1, Bo Nix fakes the run. Bo Nix looking for his man. He's got an open man down the right sideline. That is his boy, Troy Franklin. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. 3 minutes left to play here in the game. Bo Nix finds Troy Franklin, his college teammate, on 3rd and 1 on a play action bootleg to the right for a pick of about maybe 15, 20 yards. Yeah, Raiders thought they were going to run it. Crosby almost deflected it from Bo Nix. Troy Franklin, 5 receptions, 40 yards. Crosby jumped the snap. It looked like it was offsides, though. Crosby tried to jump the snap, though. It's going to be offsides on Crosby. Yeah. 1st and 5 now for the Broncos. So the only hope now for the Raiders is they got to hope that a field goal attempt happens here, and they got to get the ball back and drive for a touchdown. Problem is, Raiders only have 2 timeouts. First and 5 for Max and the Broncos here. Dobbins in the I formation behind Bo Nix. Ball's on the Raiders' 30-yard line. Bo Nix hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets close to a 1st down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not. Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short. 2:45 left to play here in the game. 2nd and inches for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix under center, 2nd and inches. Dobbins behind. Bo Nix in the I formation. Nix hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins is short of the 1st down. Didn't get it. It's going to be 3rd and inches here coming up. Second charge timeout called for the Raiders. They got 1 timeout left. Geno Smith questionable to return in this game tonight. So if the Raiders do get this ball back, it'd be Kenny Pickett to lead the charge. Third and inches for the Raiders. For the Broncos, excuse me. 2:21 left to play here in the game. Bo Nix under center. Dobbins behind Nix. 3rd and inches. Bo Nix leans forward, gets a 1st down for the QB sneak. Third and final timeout called by the Raiders. Yeah. Raiders are, if they're lucky, they're going to force a field goal attempt. If they go with the 2-minute warning, they're going to have about maybe 25 seconds with the ball back to go all the way down the field to get a touchdown. Looks like the Broncos are going to win this game. So again, that costly timeout earlier in the third quarter is biting them right now for the Raiders. .218 left to play here in the game. Broncos 10, Raiders 7. Bo Nix under center, hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets a pickup of about maybe 7 yards on the play, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Just enough time for Powers to get me 32 more yards. So back from the 2-minute warning. Raiders are hoping they can stop them twice here if basically first down wins the game for Denver here. 2nd and 3 for the Broncos. They need 3 yards to win this football game. Bo Nix sets up in the I formation. J.K. Dobbins behind Nix. Nix hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins up the left side, gets a first down, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin, and the Denver Broncos are going to win this football game 10-7. Thank God I can go to bed. I will see you guys on the play-by-play Piston live stream tomorrow night. Have a good one. Adios, amigos. Broncos win 10-7. See you guys tomorrow.